Hello my friends, my name is Olivia and I'm 10 years old. Finally, our cruise arrived to our first city in Alaska, which is Sitka. It's such an ancient city of Alaska and still there's a lot of streets of Russian. For example, the Russian cemetery, Baranov, and even Pioneer's home. Did you know that first Sitka was the capital of Alaska, but then Juneau became more popular because of the gold rush, and so they had to change the capital of Alaska. Now I would like to talk about Sitka more. Did you know that it's the 11th largest city in Alaska by surface area? Also, it has such a small population, only 9,000 people. It has 3 high schools and 3 grocery stores. And also, the main industry of Sitka is fishing. It's very popular for salmon fishing. And it's the oldest city. This is the church, the Russian church. And it's so popular that nobody is allowed to come except of tourism. So if you have to go inside, you have to close the door very quickly, otherwise other people will come. Let's go. So this is the magnificent church of Russia. We are at a souvenir store, and guess what? All of this is handmade and everything is indigenous. For example, this is real fur if you can touch it. And it looks very indigenous to me. Even the totem poles. So this is the museum. A wise man collected all of those artifacts of indigenous people, and now we can see them today. This is the jewelry of the indigenous people, as you can see here. There's also ancient photos. Those are the shoes of the indigenous people. As you can see, they used a lot of fur of different animals. See, like in the photo here. Those are the different masks of the indigenous people. They believed that there's a different mask for evil spirits or for good spirits. Most of them are for scare away the evil spirits. They used fur and feathers or other type of material, and also wood. We know that the plates of our days are made of ceramic. But for the indigenous people, they used only wood plates and other tools. Those are the traditional clothes for the indigenous people. As you can see, they're made of fur, of feathers. This is for little kids. A lot of fur, as you can see, like here, for the head. A lot of fur. You must be very hot after it. And also, let's go to the other side. This jacket right here, this jacket right here was used for catching whales. So it's a whale suit. Here are the traditional shoes and the bags. But you wonder, you see all the beads, but how did they get the beads? Because in the other days, they didn't have plastic yet. So the answer to this wonderful question is that they started, when the European settlers came, they started trading stuff. And that's how they got the beads in the early 15th century. Now let's go through this beautiful park to see the salmon. While on our way to salmon, I can't describe on the video how beautiful and it smells so good and fresh and pure air is here because all of these plants. And did you know that this type of air is as pure as regular medicine? As you remember, I talked about Sitka. And I talk about, so the main industry, I'll remind you, is fishing. And it's popular for salmon. So although we can't see the salmon in the river right now, there is a lot of salmon in Rio. And that's why it's called the Salmon River. The whole day we were in Sitka, and finally we returned from Sitka, and now we're going to a restaurant.